Alright guys, what is up? It is Joseph back here for another video today, and today we will be doing a Tiermaker, an ultimate Star Wars characters Tiermaker, ranking all of the Star Wars canon characters from episodes 1 through 9, Clone Wars, Rebels, etc. So basically just the most relevant characters from all the movies and TV shows. So, the tiers are pretty self-explanatory. You got at the bottom, don't know, to GOAT. I'm pretty sure I do know everyone here. Here are selections. So, let's get right into it. Starting out with Ayla Secura, she's going to go to the good tier. Solid character, but no one too special. She goes to good. Ahsoka, I do like Ahsoka a lot. A lot of people really love her, but to me she goes to legendary. She's not a GOAT tier character, but she's a pretty good one. And a pretty dope character. She goes to legendary. Admiral Holdo is terrible. I didn't really like The Last Jedi, but I'm not someone who I feel like is going to be like, oh, I hate that movie so much, it ruined my childhood, but Admiral Holdo is not fun to watch at all on screen. I only have bad memories and feelings when I see her. Sorry, I had to say it. In the go-to, though, we have Anakin. Can't go wrong with Anakin. I feel like he belongs in the go-to here because of kind of, in the prequels, it's so bad it's good, his lines and stuff, and then the Clone Wars, he's actually a really fun character, so Anakin goes to the go tier. Saga Ventress, she's going to go to the great tier. Pretty solid character, has some cool moments in the Clone Wars, but no one too special. Aura Singh, she goes to the good tier. I have to put her there. Again, another pretty cool character, but she's not too important, I guess, and not one of my personal favorites, but a good character nevertheless. Babu Frick doesn't really do much, but he automatically goes to the legendary tier just for being a legend, so that's where Babu Frick goes. And the child, he's going to go in the go tier. Everybody loves the child, myself included. How can you not love him, you know? And then we have Barriss Offee. She's going to go in the good character. She's not too relevant or important, I guess, but her switch to the dark side is cool, and that whole arc with her and Ahsoka is a pretty neat one, so she's fun to watch, but again, no one special. Next up, I think this is just a picture of battle droids, so I really like battle droids. They go to the legendary tier because they're funny and stupid and just kind of die, so yeah. Next we have Baze Malbus, goes in the meh tier. I mean, other than being Baze Malbus, there's nothing really that significant or important about Baze Malbus. I mean, he's just the Guardian of the Wills, I believe, is what they're called from Rogue One. BB-8, he goes. I feel like Baze Malbus is like memorable for just being Baze Malbus and not being forgettable. He's memorable for being forgettable. BB-8 goes to the great tier. I actually like BB-8. He adds more to the sequels. He's not just some cheap R2-D2 knockoff to me. So yeah. Bib Fortuna, he is going to go in the good tier. Memorable character. Doesn't really do too much, but fun to watch on screen. Boba Fett, some people really like Boba Fett a lot. I do too. He goes in the legendary tier for me, but he's not a GOAT tier, you know? He just doesn't do enough, you know? I know I put the child in the GOAT tier, but Boba Fett, he's in the corners a couple times, and then, you know, quote-unquote dies in episode 6, which obviously I feel like I heard rumors that he's going to come back in Mandalorian, but either way, he's just not on screen enough for me to put him in the GOAT tier, you know? If he's in more stuff, and I like him, he'll go to the GOAT tier. Bodhi Rook goes to the meh, another Rogue One character, is pretty forgettable. Boss Nass, obviously, I think we all know he belongs in the GOAT tier, so that one's pretty self-explanatory. We have Bosk, who I really like a lot. I think Bosk is awesome. He goes to legendary. Bosk, one of my favorite Star Wars characters. C-3PO, pretty solid character. He goes to the legendary tier. I like him, but he's just C-3PO. You know, he's not like, I guess he is one of the main characters of the saga, but he's just a protocol droid. You know, he's not some in the GOAT tier. He's not Boss Nass. He's not the child. He's not Anakin. You know, he's not on their level. You know, they're in their own tier. Cad Bane, though, Cad Bane belongs in the GOAT tier, in my opinion. I'm a big Clone Wars fan. I love Cad Bane in that show. Every appearance he has is always fun to watch. Captain Phasma. Phasma is good. She's cool. Her chrome armor is dope, but she just doesn't really do anything in the sequels and kind of dies. So, kind of wasted potential there. So she goes in the good tier. Captain Rex, he goes to the GOAT tier. Pretty solid character. Always fun to watch. He's a beast. Cara Dune goes to the good. She's likable, I guess, in The Mandalorian, but she just doesn't really do too much, and I feel like she's a little bland, so she goes to good. Cassian Andor, probably the most memorable character from Rogue One, so he goes to good. Again, he's nothing too special, though. Rogue One really suffered from some forgettable characters, which is unfortunate. Palpatine, he obviously goes to go tier. There's no question, no debate about that. Chewbacca, I've also always liked Chewbacca, but he's never been one of my personal favorite characters, so he just goes to the legendary tier. Chirrut Imwe, he goes to good. I guess he's also kind of memorable from Rogue One, the one with the Forces with me guy. I like him, but I mean, he's on screen for like, you know, however long that movie is, like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then dies. So it's unfortunate that was his only appearance really in the Star Wars universe, but a fun character nevertheless. Next up we have Chopper. Chopper goes to good. I like Chopper and I like some episodes of Rebels, but Chopper's not anything special to me. But he's fine. Next up we have Commander Cody, who's my personal favorite clone trooper, so he goes to the go tier. Executes Order 66. I really love the 212 and Commander Cody. Count Dooku. Some people don't like Count Dooku at all. Some people think he's wasted potential. Some people doesn't think that he doesn't need to belong in the prequels. I actually like Count Dooku a lot, especially because I love Christopher Lee and him as an actor. You know, he's just fun to watch on screen. And even the Clone Wars Count Dooku is a lot of fun. So I actually really like Count Dooku. So go tier. Darth Maul, another go tier character, just a beast. You can't go wrong with Darth Maul. His appearances in the Clone Wars are awesome, and in Episode 1 he's awesome, so he goes to the go tier. Darth Vader, without question, he also goes to the go tier. You know, you can't disrespect one of the most iconic movie villains ever. Next we have Orson Krennic, Director Krennic, who I actually like a lot. He goes to the great tier. I like Director Krennic. I think he's played by Ben Mendelsohn. He's a pretty good actor, so I do like Orson Krennic. Yeah, he goes to the great tier. So we have Benicio del Toro's character. I forget his name. He just goes to meh. He's not really dislikable or even likable. He's just kind of there in Episode 8. He's just meh. He just shows up and is there and betrays our heroes, and that's it. I don't know. He's nothing special to me. Dryden Voss, another meh character. It's cool. Played by the same actor that I think plays Jarvis in the MCU. I don't remember the actor's name, but interesting character, but a unique one for sure. But again, nothing special. Next we have Echo, who I love Echo a lot. He goes to the go tier. I think Echo belongs in the go tier. I like Echo. So we have Embo, who I actually think is a really cool bounty hunter. One of my favorite characters. He goes to the great. I don't know. It'd be hard to put him in legendary with Bossk and Boba Fett, so he goes to great. But I really do like Embo a lot. Then we have Emperor Palpatine. I guess the first one was Chancellor Palpatine, but Chancellor Palpatine belongs in the go tier, so it's Emperor Palpatine. Maybe the new Emperor Palpatine not as much, because that was kind of lame from Episode 9, but still cool stuff. And then we have, forget her name, Enfys Nest from Solo. She goes to good. Cool character. I like her gear and outfit, but she's not too memorable or anything, so she just goes to good. Master Peel, he goes to good as well. Unique Jedi, I'm not, unique species, but no one special. So he goes to good. Ezra Bridger, obviously the main character of Rebels. I like Ezra, but honestly, he's not one of my favorites. I like him, but I think he just belongs in the good tier. He's one of the main characters of that show. But he never really grew on me too much compared to some of the other characters from that show. Next up, we have Finn, who goes in good. Finn's just a wasted potential character, another wasted potential type character like Phasma. Had some highs, but never really reached his potential, And he's kind of bland. I don't know. I like the idea that he tries to leave and desert out of the First Order, but he's just, I don't know. Outside of that, he's really bland and not that interesting to me. So, good actor, but unfortunately, he was never used to his full potential. Next, we have Fives. I think we all should know where Fives is going to go. He is going to go in the GOAT tier, where he belongs. Really love Fives. Next, we have Zeb, and unlike Ezra, I actually like Zeb. Zeb grew on me. He goes to great. Great character. General Grievous, there's only one place to put General Grievous, and that is in the GOAT tier. Funny how this list, I have most of my characters in the GOAT tier. That doesn't sound right. You should probably only have like 5 to 6 characters in the GOAT tier, but this is just me. These are just my favorites. This is my list. General Hux goes to meh. I don't know. He's just kind of a clown in the sequel. He doesn't really do much. Just kind of gets thrown around and abused. so he goes to meh. Director Price, he's meh. I don't know. He's not terrible, like he's not annoying, but it's like he just isn't that important or doesn't do anything. He only has one appearance and he's not memorable really, and it's just kind of there. So we have a Gonk droid. Gonk droids are great. They don't really do anything. They only have one line all throughout the entire Star Wars saga, but they're still memorable nevertheless. Next up we have Grand Admiral Thrawn, who I really like. I never read any of the books, which I feel like I should have, but he's a good character in Rebels, but he goes to Legendary. He's not a GOAT tier to me. Admiral Tarkin. Grand Moff Tarkin, to me he's a GOAT character. I really like Tarkin. He's just evil and sinister, and it's just a bad dude. So, pretty cool character. We have Greedo. Greedo, you know, even though he has limited appearances throughout the saga, he goes to great. I like Greedo. Next we have Grief Karga from The Mandalorian. I actually really like Grief Karga. I like Carl Weathers' performance in the show, so he goes to great for me. I liked him a lot in The Mandalorian. Anyways, y'all, I'm going to do multiple parts on this tier list, so this is part 1. So far, most characters are looking pretty good. We have a lot of guys in the GOAT tier. A few in the Legendary and great, and then a lot of them in the good, and a few meh, only one terrible, and so far, I know everyone I've seen. So we'll continue this list in the next video. Anyways, y'all, thank you all for watching, and see you next time as I finish this up.